Welcome to Mindful Mondays. Today we're going to do a simple and short reflection. One of the classic mindfulness teachings has always been to stare at a flame and be present with it. One of the things that always reminds me of is a teaching by Bowen White, who is a physician and friend of Patch Adams and Goofy Clown, Wonderful Human. He wrote a book called Why Normal Isn't Healthy. And in the book, he talks about the shadow self and the sacred self. He might even call it the sacred and the scared self. And he talks about how this kind of like polar opposite of kind of our light self and our dark self are always within us, and how they kind of have this inner dialogue where they interact. And throughout the book, it's an excellent read if you're into that kind of thing. He kind of talks about this dance. And that's the dance we see when we kind of bring ourselves into awareness of our observing self. Our observer can see beyond the sacred and the scared to the place of the inner self that observes the sacred and the scared. The Headspace app, which you hear me refer to a lot because I love it, they talk about this in the video about the blue sky. They talk about how the blue sky is always present. In days like today where it's stormy and cold and blustery out, days where it's just beautiful clear sky, there's always that blue sky that we can access within ourselves that is beyond that which is here at this moment in our mind in turmoil. And so that sacred self and that scared self, they're running on that treadmill, up and down and talking and chattering. And in the space in between them, beyond them, observing them is that true presence where we can see not only the candle, but the darkness all around it. And we can be comfortable with both. So this last few minutes, I'm going to leave you with just inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Knowing that your mind will wander and your mind will think, and bring yourself back to the observer that sees this beautiful candle and its wonderful light in the sea of darkness. Stay here breathing for as long as you want to or need to. And ask yourself, can you hold that sacred and scared self together in the palm of your hand in a loving embrace? Happy Monday.